Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We want to pass the game show. Mike C.
Done for everybody.
Hey, retro recap time.
Yeah, Commando.
That's right.
On the NES.
That's right.
Great game. Before we start the show, Mike had found an interesting, I guess,
Right.
coincidence or fact. What did you find?
I found that there was of course, the game called Commando, but it was also called a movie called Commando too, as well, and both were released in 1985. So the question is this the first like video game to movie type of tie-in, as far as like with actual characters?
Because it has a lot of similarities.
It does, really, really does. As far as even the intro, as far as like explaining who you are and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you know, if you look back at the one, if you don't know what Commando is, it's the Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day, when I think he really started to go mainstream, because this was actually before, I think, Terminator.
Oh.
And so, you know, Arnold, big dude, strong, muscle bound, and everything like that. And Commando, as far as the actual game, you know, he was going there to actually to save stuff and go through the levels and everything like that, as far as his time in the service before Commando actually hit. So it's kind of crazy type of tie-in as far as with that game. But talking about Commando, man, so it's the same stylistic type of run and gun type of game as far as like Akari Wars. I think this came out after Akari Wars, because Akari Wars came out I think 84. This came out in 85. So basically taking some of the elements from Akari Wars and just bumping it up a notch, improved visuals as much as they could do back on the NES, as far as militant combatants and everything like that. It just looked like it was a better overall put together game. They just made everything tighter, you know, as far as with the gameplay and everything, with the grenades and certain weapons, and they had like little hidden stuff too as well too, which was awesome. So this is almost like one of the other games that had like little hidden gems and everything. As far as you would throw something at a rock and it would hit like a little ladder. Well, the explosion would hit like a little way you could go down and then get some stuff or some items down there too. So it was fun, man. And just the melody and the music, man. The music back then in these games, man, very catchy tunes because you know they had to keep on repeating. And you're like, damn, you don't want to hear something boring or just something you don't want to hear. But these tunes, like, you playing the game like and bob your head to these rhythmistic, if I'm saying that right. Hey, now I'm a friend, I learn new words every day. So these type of melodies and everything get stuck in your head, but you enjoy playing this game, and then you always contribute as far as you think about this game to the melody, you know, so which is a great tie-in. But really fun time with this game. This is strictly just was a one-player game. This wasn't a two-player game, so they got stingy. Like in the car, when they said, we tried to, let's see if one person can save the world. So that's when they went off with that. But go ahead first.
For all the single children.
So this game is for you. You said, I don't have no friends. I don't mean to say sound so bad. I know, man. I got to play by myself. Well, this was one game you play by yourself and have tons of fun, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you go to Woolworth and Loafer, whatever it's called, and you like Akari Warriors Commando. Well, my son's a jerk. He don't have any friends. So let me go ahead and give him Commando. Because ain't nobody going to come to it. No, maybe he's the only kid in the neighborhood that has, well, let me get a car. Or let me go ahead and get both.
There you go. There you go, man.
But this was a fun game, man. Those hidden gems when you throw those grenades and you find, I think they're called trenches.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was all these jewels and stuff that you can find on the ground, these black diamonds. You know what I'm saying?
So they had to be up there in Africa or someplace like that. So
I mean, this was an amazing game. The colors looked a little washed out compared to other games, but the music surpassed any other award-type up-scrolling game that was played on this one. I do believe this had a lot of cheat codes with like infinite ammo and stuff like that. But I mean, it was a pretty cool game, man. It was one of the games that was a must-have if you had that Nintendo system. You had to have that game. And as far as completing that game, I don't know if that the boards or the levels just got harder and harder.
I never beat that game. Never beat that game, bro.
Because it came to a point where it was impossible for you to go past all these enemies because you had, like, when you go to the end of the stage, you got, like, maybe 20 guys shooting at you, and you gotta dodge all these little small moving dots. It's like you and Neo in the Matrix, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man!
And then you had to deal with all these heavy guns and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But it was a fantastic game, man.
Fun game, man.
And I think what it did, I may be going a little too far off the rails for this, but I think what it did, it showed some kids patience, because you had to have patience to deal with this type of nonsense, because people would get so frustrated with all these bullets flying at them, and then you would just keep dying after. And then if I don't know how many continues you had, but you had to start all the way back from the beginning once you died.
There's no save points like there is now. In some games, you turn back on and you're like, hey, I can continue. Y'all just don't know for us the struggles of not having no save points. Like far as if you can make it to the beginning of the stage, that's fine. But some games you had to play all the way through. Wasn't no save, and like a battery. They didn't start doing this battery stuff to like Super Nintendo almost.
No, like Zelda.
Zelda, that's what. Well, yeah. I'm sorry, that wasn't Super Nintendo. Zelda did have a battery up in it, yeah, so they could save games and stuff like that. But it was a lot of struggle for some of these games. Like you're like, God, I got to start all the way over. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
but that's replayability factor for it.
And then you have to keep that Nintendo on.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, and when and you had to go to school.
Oh man, and you hope your parents would come on in there and turn that stuff on.
Damn, if your mother ain't come in there and turn that damn console on.
You go.
You burning up my electricity. Like, damn, Mom, damn it.
You know how many hours out of my young life I had to put into this game?
Oh, I know we talk about Commando, but especially if you was playing like Super Mario Brothers 3 and you was at that last stage and you was like, I gotta go to school. You know what I'm saying? And then you come home and then maybe your little brother, your little sister,
or actually playing something else.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You done had all the clouds and a couple of whistles and frog suits and gone.
Yep.
Everything's gone. But
so basically, they played your game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything.
And it was always the younger brother too.
Yeah. Click. I want to watch G.I. Joe.
That has nothing to do with the TV at all, because it just go to channel 3 for that. All you had to do is hit a couple channels up to watch G.I. Joe. Nah. Oh man, that was crazy.
And nothing was on channel 3.
It was a blank channel. It was a blank channel.
Yeah. Well, you turn my game off so you can watch Transformers? Like, okay. I'm going to take a screw out of Optimus Prime so now he can't transform.
Oh, man. Oh, man. So, what game was this again? This is what we always do. This is Commando, right?
Commando.
Okay. Oh, man. But great game, man. If you find an emulator that has this game, man, go ahead and get this, man, because this was tons of fun, man.
Yeah,
so,
man.
There you go. All right, so like always, you guys can hit us up at thegameshow@gmail.com. That's the Game Show for the day. Don't forget to head to the Facebook store, baby, to find low prices. Don't forget to hit us up anytime. Don't forget to subscribe, become a Game Show member. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when we drop videos like these.
And please remember to like, subscribe, and follow all our social media networks. Join our CMS community and our website community where you can get some free stuff.
Sure.
We'll see you next time on WWTF.
What's that?
Game Show.
See you next time, people watching. Thanks,